I'm sorry, Searles.
You
I told you.
You almost did it.
I know. I was supposed to keep going for It's a speech impediment.
I'm proud of you. You tried.
Sorry, girl. I'm sorry.
So here begins the black portion of the show.
Yeah.
I'm here to bring that in.
Yeah.
I'm in a good mood because I've recently procured a white man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It's the American dream. It really is. I'm very excited. I'm in my Nicki Minaj dress.
Yeah.
I procured a white man.
Yeah, girl.
I don't even know why I'm doing comedy anymore. Because I started comedy because I got dumped and I was like, oh, well, this might be like a good activity to supplement my hoeing. Like, you can hoe and drink but then you feel accomplished because you went on stage and did a thing, but now I'm not doing any of those things, so I don't know why I'm still here. But bear with me. I was trying to go on the L train the other day and I got stopped. So some guy told me that I was beautiful, and then I missed the L train. Okay, so here's the thing. I mostly ignore catcalling because I'm listening to Azalea Banks. At any point that you are catcalling me, I am definitely listening to Azalea Banks. Most likely a song in which it's like talking shit about men, which I'm sure there are many. I've been thinking about men being terrible. I was going to say lately, but I mean my whole life. If I were going to write a memoir of my life, it'd be like fuck men or 24 years of misandry. You can pick that up at Blue Stockings. Yeah. But he made me late, and I was just like, I think that's what really bothers me about catcalling is that y'all assume that we don't have shit to do. Y'all assume that we just don't have anything to do. Then just hear you talk, and men will be like, oh well, people will be like, oh yeah, it's probably insecurity, or you don't know how to express your feelings, and so this is the way that men express their emotions, and it's just just go see a therapist. Us women don't drop all of our weird insecurities on unsuspecting men. We go home and we drink wine and we listen to Beyonce. Yeah. Regular people. We don't just roll up on dudes and it's just I'm just not sure if I'm pretty and I just need some validation, so I'm gonna look at your ass. And I'm gonna leer and I'm gonna say woo, and then I'm gonna touch your ass cheek and I'm gonna be like honk. And that's gonna make me feel better. No. We save that for bachelorette parties and seeing Magic Mike XXL. Great movie for women. I didn't know that I was a Beyonce fan. I didn't know until people started talking shit about her, and then I just got progressively angrier. Somebody would say something about her and be like, okay, yeah, she doesn't write her own songs, whatever. And then they would keep talking, but then I think my breaking point was when Beck won the Grammy and she didn't, and then people were just like, oh, Beck's artistry is... He plays all of his instruments. He's also a Scientologist. Fuck that. Beck doesn't have anything interesting to convey to people. Beck doesn't have a personality to, I just don't care. He's just a white man who's good at instruments. I don't care. Best album of the year, whatever. Whatever, okay? Beyonce had a story to tell. And sure, she had a team of writers to help her tell that story. But we know what our strengths are. She can sing. Let her sing. I feel very strongly about this. And I didn't know. I really didn't know. I was complaining. I was in grad school recently, and then I graduated. Don't clap. It's not a good thing. It's a waste of money. I was complaining to my professors, as I often did, because I was just I have a bunch of old white professors, and I'm a 20-something black woman. The least that they can do is listen to me bitch for free. So I would come into their office, and I would just be like, I don't want to write this anymore. I don't believe in anything. Everything's a lie. I don't like it. I don't like this writing. I'm going to burn everything. And they just be like, and one of my amazing professors was just he was like, you do believe in something. And I was like, oh, what do I believe in? He was like, Beyonce. It's just, what? And I just didn't why would I write it? It's never gonna get made. And she was just like, but lemonade though. So apparently I worship at the Church of Beyonce, in which probably Blue Ivy's actually really in charge. But no, I don't believe in it. I'm an atheist. I'm an atheist from the South, so it's weird. No, don't clap. Okay, so I'm from the South. So, we believe in, the Lord, supposedly. We're supposed to. We were trained to. Supposedly. But, I'm an atheist now, and I just don't think... I could never understand what atheists were so excited about all the fucking time. It's like, why are you excited that life is meaningless and that we're not going anywhere? How are we supposed to entice people into atheism? You'd you walk up to a Christian and be like, hey, don't you think that life doesn't matter and that we all die alone? There's no afterlife? Don't you want to be part of this misery with us? It's just the shittiest group of people to be part of. I went home recently and everybody was all shiny and Christian and shit and married and kids and shit. It's terrible. And I'm just sitting there, just on my third tequila and orange juice, just I live in a hell of my own making. And they're just so sweet and nice, and they're smiling at you. Don't you always wonder why Christians are always so fucking happy? What is the secret? I don't know what the secret is. I wonder if it's just that, all of their flaws are just oh, well, we're going to pray to the Lord, and then we don't have those flaws. And so they're just, they don't have any time, agonizing over, how terrible they are. They're oh, the Lord's going to take care of it. I don't know. I've been brooding. I was told recently that I romanticize brooding, and I was just but yeah, white men have been doing this for centuries. Why can't I romanticize my brooding? Yeah. Oh, thank you. But yes, I recently procured a white man, as I said. He is in my grasp. It's weird because I'm not really used to people being nice or humane or anything. It's oh, you call me? What? I didn't expect that. Oh, you don't want me to leave after sex? What? I didn't realize I almost had romanticized leaving after sex. I would just be oh, they would text me and be oh, where are you? It's oh, I'm already on the train home. I had a lovely time. But I almost feel I have douche PTSD. I'm constantly ready for something terrible to happen. They'll be he'll be I have something to tell you, and I'm just ducking. I was I'm ready. I'm ready for what it is that you have to tell me. What is it? I'm sure it's something terrible. I'm ready. I have a package. I have a bunch of feminist DVDs. I've got dairy-free chocolate ice cream. I'm ready. I'm ready for what you have to throw at me. I don't know what I know that women usually have a breakup kit. I don't know if guys have a breakup kit. Maybe it's a 4chan username and some porn links. I don't know. It's because I had a beautiful story of when I started stand-up. It's oh yeah, I got dumped and now I'm channeling it into this wonderful thing that's totally gonna pay off. I'm totally gonna I'm gonna be famous, and then I'm just gonna be too famous for him, and I'm just gonna be I'm just gonna wake up in my sexiness every day and just feel superior. No, it doesn't. He's a nice guy, so it sucks. I kind of wish it was terrible, so I could just villainize him. But I'm too understanding. I know all of the reasons for his emotional problems, and I understand him on a deep level. And it's no, I understand why you did what you did, and blah 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 blah. Fuck you. Was that the light?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I am going to end this set by, this is like barely a joke, this is just something that's real and I keep on talking about it and it won't land, it continues not to land, but whatever. I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna share something with you and I'm gonna let it marinate with you. My boyfriend is older than my mom's boyfriend.